Satora, 16 Toby Drive, Sunnyside, New Jersey. My question, I have a couple questions, but they're real quick. So 5 parts per million is considered toxic to humans, is that correct?
Billion.
Not billion, million. 5 parts per million.
The actual levels established by the town, I believe, lists 571 as the health effects level.
But parts per million, right? Because
Parts per billion.
per million.
Parts per billion.
Billion.
571 parts per billion.
Right, but 5 parts per million is what's toxic to humans, is that correct?
I'm not aware of any standard at 5. There's an industrial standard of 10.
That's just an intent. And when there is no odor, and it's at a high level, that is when it affects humans, become dizzy. It's when it's odorless, it's when it's the most toxic, is that correct? Or no?
I'm actually not the person to talk to on the toxicity of H2S. The specific element.
Right. But what your remediation plan is to eliminate, not eliminate, but to take care of the H2S gas.
Our remediation plan treats the gas to the level that it will be safe in the area. And its ultimate goal is to dry out the material so that the gas is produced in the first place.
Right. And once you cap it, it will probably take up to 30 years for that stuff underneath to go to disintegrate or to...
It should actually get down to an insignificant level, even within the landfill, within something less than 10 years.
Okay, my other question is in regards to not the gas, but the land itself. And have you done the T-clip tests? And what are the results of that to let us know what toxicity levels are in the earth, in the ground, within those 19 acres? Do you have those results posted somewhere so that we know what is leaching into the wells and the aquifers?
When you say T-clip,
the toxicity levels, the test. That's
no, we haven't done that. That's the test.
But don't you think you should? Okay, so my question is, don't you think those tests should be done before this thing is capped? If there's toxicity levels in the earth, then the earth that dirt has to be removed. Then you're going to just continue. It's going to leach out into people's wells. It probably already has. But
we expect a lining to prevent any infiltration of water.
But right now, there's no lining.
It won't form.
What are the levels of toxicity? What is in there? Let us know. Is there a report somewhere with the T-clip information? Well, I think that needs to be done first before you go ahead and march forward and do what your plan is.
I'm just saying that one of the benefits of the perimeter lining is to keep water out. Keeping water out prevents leachate from being formed, so those leachable metals are not going to leach.
Okay, but I believe your remediation plan should include giving us that information before you proceed, and that's all I'm asking.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Martha Boyd. I live in Kensington Court. I'm a practicing psychotherapist for more than 20 years, and I sit back here and I analyze things you say, how you behave, and how everybody else here feels. We're a group of intelligent people. There are scientists among us, engineers, lawyers, therapists, etc. You have insulted our intelligence. And the reason why I say that is because you have not gained our trust through any of this process. I was at several meetings. You guys are always informing us of your decisions. You're not handling this, not the council, not you, democratically. We live in a democracy. We don't feel like we're living in a democracy in this very town. Okay? So if I analyze your behavior, and I analyze your words, you don't give definite answers to questions, you avoid answering some of the questions, you're smug, you're too proud of yourself, you don't live in our homes that have lost values, you don't worry about our elderly and the children who may die down the road, and you're trying to save money now on a plan that you
She is one of 50,000 that have been born with it, and only half survived to her age. Mount Sinai has advised me that her condition might actually be improved by Fenimore because her pancreas is on overdrive. Her insulin production is on overdrive, and hydrogen sulfide would actually kill off her pancreas. Eventually, she'd become a diabetic if we lived on Fenimore. Now, you're saying your professional opinion is that this cap will work. Well, but you're saying it's $38,000 to truck it out. No, it's my daughter's life to truck it out. The children of Roxbury's lives to truck it out. My daughter's been alive. She's had to deal with the smell of Fenimore. Last year, she could hardly understand. I used to have to sit her yucky smell outside. This year, she's not going to put up with it. She's going to be louder than I am at these town council meetings in the 10 or 20 years and saying she doesn't want her children to have to deal with this. And she's going to tell all of the council then that they should truck it out. So you really need to think about your children, your grandchildren, your nieces and nephews, and decide if you really would think that they would want to live like my daughter's going to have to live for the next 20 years with Fenimore if you don't truck it out.
The United States says, we the people, you the people. And all of you are public servants, correct? And we're taxpayers and we're supposed to serve us, correct? And nobody's supposed to just go out and do things because they say that they're right. Now, my question is simple to our attorney. Mr. Attorney, what do we have to do to stop them in your job? I'm not making a joke here. Do we have to take everybody in this room and stand in front of there? Or I would just like to know, because these guys are not above the law. They're not. They work for us. So I'd like you to tell me what we have to, because these guys are going to start this job. What do we have to do to stop them?
Mr. Panetta, this is about the plan tonight. This is the first time.
And this is part of the plan.
This is the first time.
In 2 weeks, they're going to be started already.
Can I finish? Answer the question. Answer the question.
What? I know.
Is it part of the plan? What do we have to do to stop them, Mr. Attorney? What do we have to do to stop them? I don't want to hear anything from you, Mr. Mayor. Mr. Attorney, what do we have to do to stop them? It's the Democratic Society, the United States of America. I listen to Christie on the radio. He says, I'm in it for you, the people. What do we have to do to stop them? Mr. Attorney, I'm not leaving here until you tell me. I want to know what we have to do to stop
The
them.
council will have to discuss our options with.
No! I want an answer now! I want an answer now! Mr. Attorney, what do we have to do to stop them?
Please.
Mr. Mayor, I don't want to hear from you. I want to hear from the attorney.
But Mr. Panetta.
I want to hear from the attorney.
Mr. Panetta, he's not going to answer that right now.
Why not?
That's what.
We have a right to know. We want to know. We want to stop them. Mr. Attorney, answer my question. Answer my question, sir.
We pay taxes. I understand that.
I don't want to hear Mr. Mayor. I want the attorney to answer.
Mr. Panetta, you're not running this meeting.
I don't care. Answer that, Mr. Attorney, please. You're a public servant. Like all of you, public servants. I want to know.
If you're not mad, what's going on here? How are we going to take over? You are not mad. Sit there. Please. Not mad. We are. We are. I can't hold you people up there.
finish.
I want to know.
Let him finish.
It's a fair question, answer. I'm going to do anything I know. Just going to say that.
Please, Mr. Panetta.
Answer your question. That's all we ask.
You're referring to, sir, from the audience. Mr. Panetta, we got the DEP to come up here so they can address you. That's wonderful.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful.
We brought them up here so they can address you and you can address them. That's what we're trying to do. Can I finish speaking, sir?
They were going to do it their way, and that's it. So who's that to? We do not know that we come here. Who addressed me?
Okay, sir, calm down. I was just informed that DEP has to leave at this point in time.
That's fine. We want to talk to you.
It's 10 o'clock. It's not our timeline. This is when I was established. Please, order, please. Order, please. I'll give up the microphone, so I'm not sure that's possible. So, thank you very much.
Why'd they let the DEP go?
Council. At this point in time, we're moving on. We have some regular business to move on with. There won't be a public session.
Get ready for a recall, Marty.
I would have thought it would have been 100 times better.